Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Bible in a Year 2021. And we are on day 352. Day 352, and we are reading through First Timothy, all 6 chapters. This is a wealth of information, just a ton of stuff. This is Paul writing to the minister that he's discipled. We remember that he picked up Timothy on his, really it was his second voyage, his second evangelical campaign, if you want to put it that way, of seeing the kingdom expanded. Silas was his partner. The prophet Silas was his partner, and they picked up Timothy on very early on their travel, and Timothy came along basically to cook for them, clean for them. But Paul discipled him into ministry, so that at the point where they were ministering in Ephesus, he left Timothy to continue. You can't really say in charge, but he left him to continue building up and encouraging the church and providing instruction. So we have this letter from teacher to student. And so there's this is packed full of information. Some of it is Paul's personal. It's his personal take, his personal approach in ministry, and some of it is doctrine, if you want to put it that way. So right here, the thing I want to touch on, and it's really important for us when we want to look at just the basics of what is the church, what is the purpose, what is preaching, what is teaching, and we pick up here in the first chapter. In fact, within the first verse 5 of what we have here, very early, Paul's writing to Timothy, and he says, "Listen, the goal of instruction is love from a pure heart." That's one. There's 3 things, okay? So the goal of instruction is love from a pure heart. So when you're teaching, you have to have in mind that one of the goals that you're aiming at here is helping people to understand love, to understand that everything in our life is based upon this. And it's not just love, but love from a pure heart. In other words, it's a relationship with the Lord that provokes us to love. So this instruction is, what does love look like? How does love act? There's so much in the Word that teaches this is what love looks like. And so then he goes on, and so the goal of instruction is love from a pure heart. The second one is a good conscience. So in other words, what does God say is right, and what does he say is wrong? What is good and what is evil? According to Father's heart, according to Yahweh, according to his heart, because that's what the law reveals. The law reveals, according to his heart, what is good and what is bad. And so we have the Holy Spirit who acts. He provides us conviction when we're doing things that do not please Father. And so that's what it's talking about, a good conscience. Our conscience is good. In walking with the Holy Spirit, we're listening to him, we're obeying, we're changing behaviors that he challenges us on, and it's no longer a pursuit of our selfishness, our selfish desires, but it's a pursuit of what Father desires. And so, like, instruction, that's what we're doing. Like, to do this, that God considers that evil. Don't ever come across, though, as if, this is wrong. No, we always have to teach it from Father says that this is it. We always have to get people to understand this is not me. This is not my take. This is what Father says. Whether they obey or not, it's up to them, but they're not obeying us. They're not when I'm teaching, I'm not asking you to obey me. I'm instructing what the Word says, what Father's heart is, and then it's up to you whether you're going to obey or not. We always have that free will. The third one is and a sincere faith. So let me put that in context. The goal of instruction is love from a pure heart, a good conscience, and a sincere faith. Sincere faith, not a play at faith, not a a wishful thinking faith, but a sincere faith, a faith that says, even though I don't understand this, this is what Jesus has promised, and I'm going to trust him. I'm going to trust him. And and we instruct that way. We use the word to instruct people in what sincere faith looks like, and with lots of examples that are there, the good and the bad and the ugly of it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that with you. That's just that's just a tip of the iceberg of what we find here in this letter. I hope you enjoy it. Love you guys. Thanks for being with us on this with me. God bless.